Hello, Sound. Yes, I am. Thanks.
Also tonight, Mugabe fights on. He's appeared for the first time since voting as a senior minister in his own party, says the president is ready for a runoff. But security on the streets of the capital, Harare, reveal a country living on the edge. We're live from inside Zimbabwe. Also tonight...
Hello, mate.
Very good evening from Johannesburg, where the whole of southern Africa is watching to the north of here in Zimbabwe as Robert Mugabe appears now to be coming out fighting 5 days after the election. We're live here in Johannesburg because, like many international news organisations, we're banned from broadcasting in Zimbabwe, but we have two correspondents reporting from inside the country at the moment, Stuart Ramsey in the capital Harare, and also our Africa correspondent Emma Hurd. Let's turn to Stuart first. Very good evening, Stuart. What's the latest?
Well, Jeremy, all the years that I've been coming to Zimbabwe, I've always been amazed that however bad things got, people were able to survive. And people have always told me that one day there'd be an election that they could win. They now believe that victory is within their grasp.
Well, let's get back to our two correspondents inside Zimbabwe. First is Stuart Ramsey, who's in the capital, Harare. Stuart, can the country handle another election in the next couple of weeks?
Well, it's going to be difficult, Jeremy. The infrastructure is pretty appalling and they can barely afford to have an election again. That's a simple fact. I think the greater concern is that if you have a straight runoff with the two teams against one another, then there could be a real chance of major political violence. Non-stop rumours, very confusing, and that's not just for us, but of course all of the nation of Zimbabwe.
Well, let's bring in our Africa correspondent Emma Hurd, who's also in Zimbabwe at the moment, talking about this runoff. Is it really now the only option, or are there other possibilities open to Zimbabwe?
Well, there's certainly an option that President Mugabe will be persuaded to step down. Persuaded not just by his security chiefs, by members of his Politburo who are gathering around him tomorrow, but also by growing international pressure from other African leaders, including reportedly President Thabo Mbeki of South Africa. So it may be that he decides to fight on, but he decides to delay, to back up his security, to crush the opposition in the meantime, to make sure that he's going to win next time around, Jeremy.
Emma Hurd, Stuart Ramsey, live for us in Zimbabwe tonight. Thank you very much for the updates from there. Well, let's talk now.